Before I begin, I want to thank the parents and families for entrusting us with your children. Your trust means a great deal, and we continue to be committed to their success. Thank you to your teachers for their hard work and commitment. This year especially, they deserve recognition for maintaining a safe and loving learning environment in strenuous times. Thank you to our Board of Trustees, our Director, Mr. Mehmet Demirtaş, and the New York State Charter School Office for supporting the work that we do here at RACS Middle School. Students, today it's about you. Thank you for being part of our learning community. Moving Up Day is a special tradition in our RACS community. We say goodbye to our 8th graders and send them off to high school. This is a very special celebration because this class, the class of 2024, was our first group of students who were able to enroll at RACS as 6th graders in our first year of expansion. In June of 2024, we will gather together in person at the Hochstein School of Music to confer high school diplomas on these students. I'm excited to see success for this group for years to come. Normally, during Moving Up Day, I talk about the 4th tenet of the RACS acronym. Aside from RACS standing for Rochester Academy Charter School, we also use it to stand for R for respect, A for accountability, C for character, and S for success. This year, more than ever, our students have succeeded in new and different ways. This year, success took grit. Grit is the power of perseverance and showing strength to persist through difficult times. Think of what we have been through this school year. March 13th was one of the strangest school days of my life. Fear gripped our state and our city as the first COVID-19 cases were being announced, and school closure seemed possible. We sent you home with your Chromebooks and supplies, and on Monday, you were not able to return. We did not know then that March 13th was your last day of school in person for this school year. A pandemic like this has not been seen since 1918. The few people who were alive at that time were just babies. Think about that for a second. You are living through something historic, and you have adapted to it quickly. Within just 3 days, you became online learners. You met with your teachers from your homes and learned in an entirely new and different way. You showed your expertise with computers and your background knowledge. And most importantly, you showed grit. The world changed and you kept going. This is one of the most important character traits that leads to lifelong success. Because let's face it, bad things are going to happen, and we will have to respond to them and keep moving forward. Then, just as it felt like we were getting used to a new normal, finding routines that worked for us, and becoming comfortable with our online learning calendar, the world changed again. On May 25th, a police officer far from here murdered George Floyd with casual indifference as the world watched. To me, this felt like the world was set on fire. Looking at the news each day reveals even more injustice toward people of color. I know that many of you raised your voices in protest. I know too that our lives and your life are forever changed. The silver lining here is that America is listening. Policymakers are listening. Schools, including RACS, are listening and coming to see that the time for change is long overdue. You will become high schoolers in a country where most people are ready to take action and to assure that Black lives matter. So what does it mean to be a high school student in a time of historic change? Will you develop independence and perseverance? What does it mean to be a high school student in a time of historic change? You will develop independence and perseverance to learn in new ways. You may have to overcome the temptation to sleep in rather than to get on your computer and do your homework. Maybe you chose to do that occasionally this year. But as you grow up, you'll learn that this option just won't work. As high school students, you'll prepare to change this world. You'll be able to make meaningful change to your community by continuing to raise your voice when you see injustice. You'll study for careers that did not exist when the adults in your life were students. You are in the process of changing the world. So today, as you complete your middle school journey, know that everyone at RACS is rooting for your success. If you lose hope, we will be here to help. And if you never have to look back, that's okay too. Know that we have missed you so much since March, that we love you very much, and that we are so proud of you today and always.